was really good at knowing the time to roam, so I want to see how much he moves around the map this game.
We'll see if they can do it for you guys at home. Tell us who you think's going to win this match. Send hashtag TIP win or hashtag GV win to @LOL eSports. Gravity had the chance to keep up with Cloud9 and put themselves continually into a tie for third place. This time Winterfog couldn't be part of it. Team Impulse, though, with a loss, I believe, would sink down to where Dignitas.
Apollo has a lot of pressure in this lane when you have the Sivir. Oh, they're trying to collapse on Saint. Trying to go on Saint here.
Says nearby, Impact, then a 1v2. The early Ice Blast does break it, lands the stun. Saint ults too early. What a horrible misplay. That's going to be first blood into Impact, and now Hanser has got to be afraid. He does have the ulti running, and his flash is available, but Rush,
that's a lot
looking to burst him down, takes him out. Gravity severely misplay, and Team Impulse capitalized.
There are no TPs available. This should be a 4-on-4. Saint Vicious, though, is right there.
Nunu gets it. Wow, great smite by Saint Vicious. And now Rush wants revenge for this one. Nice ulti by Bunny Fubu, separates the team, and Rush is still alone. In comes the backline dive from Keen, and they will pick off the Void Terror. And now Team Impulse realize they bit off more than they can chew. Now they go. Keen was forced to heal up that last fight, and they're going hard for this guy. Bunny could pop a breakable, but he will not pull any of the aggro. Saint Vicious goes down. Wow, thanks to Impact.
It's not a support Morgana. Still does the same thing, though, when you land that binding.
Oh my god, they landed two. They're looking for this one. Bunny Fufu finally does bring up the Unbreakable to defend him.
Shoving the wave up and looking for the bindings. That's what he's doing. He's looking for the bindings here so that they can get damage onto a key member, and then he just rotates. They out-rotate them. They're going to get this turret.
Well, Saint kind of goes a greedy way around. There's no real team to defend. Keeps getting CC'd, forced to flash away, but the bind hits Cop, and in goes the team of Bramble to disengage. Saint Vicious to buy some time as well, but Cop at 200 health means he's got to run away. A binding onto Hanser. He's healing as best he can. Bunny Fufu offloads some of the damage, but finally the jump on into the back lines means a double kill for Xiao Wei Xiao. On top of that turret, and Gravity cannot find defense.
Hanser's just not tanky enough at this point in the game. He's still a Mundo, but he's not that huge wall just yet. They're TIP, they get that tier 2, and they're gonna crack the base in 18 minutes.
Wow, one of the fastest inhibitor turret kills I've seen all split long, 1847 for that turret destruction, and a binding out of Keen means they might kill that as well, and in fact they do. Xiao Wei Xiao gets out with the black shield. Bunny Fufu now forced to run. Cop does have full health and escapes the binding.
These bindings from Impact are setting up his team.
Admire their tenacity. Oh, ooh, gotta run. Ulti popped by Rush will put him nearby. And now, while they really want to chase, Cop is around. Saint Vicious lands the slow. Rush is going to tunnel away, but maybe a bit more slows will do what they need. Now Rush has got to be real careful. The winner's bite lands. The team's going to show up. Rush will be both of his team's casualties this game, but a fight ensues all the same. Impact will get giant heal from the ulti. Apollo puts some damage back in, but they still take him down. In comes Adrian, flashes in the fray. No ulti for him means he can get chased down, though.
Here comes Xiao Wei Xiao.
And that is Xiao Wei Xiao indeed. Saint Vicious now low on mana. Force run away. Great Winter's Bite, but will it be enough? A two-man Glitter Lance. Hanser now wants to take these attacks. Apollo said thank you for the mana. Okay, that's what went down. Either way, still a lot of utility. Rush going to look maybe for a front line. He will get a two-man knockup. Bunny Fufu tanking the front line, so that means Rush could drop down. A big heal from Lulu keeps him afloat for now. But now Impact's got to be careful. Everyone flash away from the ulti, forced to run away. Forced to Zonia's Adrian resets the fight, and that means they can re-engage on a Saint Vicious. The Boomerang Blade takes him out from Apollo. And Keen only sitting and watching in the outskirts. Still has Deathmark, has not used it on anyone.
That Impact has 100% kill.
And this turret is slowly getting worn down. Now mid lane, right under the Nexus, means someone's got to defend that from Gravity. They send Cop and Hanser. But that is Mundo ulti down now.
Yeah, even though Rush got chunked out, he's just going to come back with his Void Rush, so he's still a part of this engage. He's going to come right onto the doorstep.
That's a bit aggressive.
Right in the turret. Give him a warning shot.
Yeah, he's going to be okay, I suppose. And I like that they've kept Impact with this lane to knock down the turret, to be part of the siege composition. Bunny Fufu does take the bind. Actually, wow, gets exploited by Xiao Wei Xiao. No defensive stats to speak of on that champion. And now inhibitor number 2 under fire. Will they take enough poke to push him off? Xiao Wei Xiao himself is left. And there's the Impact 3-man Morgold. Diving on in, pops the Zonia's Deathmark. Shouldn't do too much to him. And they're going to find a whole lot of cleanup. 2 more kills picked up. Only 2 members of Gravity left alive as TIP limp away with just enough health to walk. And with a super minion wave in the mid lane, can they push for even more? So many low health bars makes me think this could be a risk, but they want the Nexus turrets. Number 1 under fire. Ice Blast onto Apollo. An absolute zero comes by as well, but the damage is just that. And Team will forced to run away, but Rush does get a winner's bite on him. Takes his shield, still trying to run, but Rek'Sai is slowed by so much. He's getting hit up, and Rush with an ignite will be taken down. Impact on the chase as well. A bunch of shields might keep him alive, but Adrian is now on the wrong side of this fight, and it is indeed an overstay by Team Impulse.
Adrian! No! Still not at the point where he can deal with this. He is a late game AP soaker.
Exactly. This reminds me of actually, hold on a second, Rush going in right away for Hanser. Pops the ult. Adrian wants in. It's a bit of a slow, but it's just wave clear. It reminds me of CLG's win yesterday, where they had this early game siege composition focused on Tristana, and they were relentless and picked up so many advantages, there was no comeback. Same thing here, Xiao and Impact, despite the fact that they shouldn't have a good late game, are too far ahead to care. There's a jump on in, they bind St. Vicious. He's forced to run away. Pops absolute zero. Adrian takes a fair bit of damage as well, but I still have not seen Keen enter the fight. Impact does lock the team down. 1 kill picked up. The jungler's gone. Bunny Fufu will stay alive just barely, but now Nexus turret number 1 is under fire, and it goes down. Number 2, also the target of attack. Keen forced to run away. Bunny Fufu already dead. Rush on the wings, setting up the kill on the Hanser. That's going to happen as well. A double kill for Xiao. And Team Impulse finally find themselves a controlled game with a lot of good plays and a 29-minute win over Gravity.
Impact 2-1-12, 100% kill participation on Morgana. He forces Cop to get a QSS second item because he's just going so hard on him every fight. There was so much pressure from TIP, they didn't let up, and Xiao also had an incredible game, and he's looking more like the farm champion that we knew him to be last season.
Yeah, there was no pressure on him at all from St. Vicious in the mid lane. That Nunu was kept track of all game, and you got to see Xiao play a 1v1, go do aggressive things.